Once, in a place far away, a very long time ago, there was a boy named Roger. He was tall but a bit round. He lived in a city where unusual things seemed to happen every day. For example, his uncle died. Anyway, Roger had lots of enemies in the city. All the people he used to like were now his enemies because he changed. He used to be a really successful banker named Ron, but he decided to go another way when he is a hobo now named Roger. Because of this, his friends thought they didn't like him anymore. So they said, "You're our enemy now." And Roger was like, "Oh no, I have no friends but loads of enemies." Roger lives day tomorrow by the change he gets off the strangers outside McDonald's. But sometimes, when he gets enough money, he goes to the local shopping center called Teco. He can only buy things when they're on sale, so he only buys things when they're on sale because he doesn't have much money. Sometimes, he even gets enough money to buy chicken when it's on sale, and he goes into KFC and says, "Can you cook this for me?" And they do it because they are his enemies and spit in the food. Yuck. Today, on the most windy and stormy and rainy and cloudy and sad of days, he decided he needed to eat and went to Teco. When he went inside, there was no baskets. Now, this was weird, but Roger thought that they must be giving him a break today, so he kept going. He saw that there was bread on sale, so he was going to buy it, and then a big, fat, hairy man ran up to him and said, "No, that's not for you." And he took the sale sign away, which made the bread go back up to $100,000. This was all in the future, so that's normal for the future. Roger made a face similar to this emoticon and said, "But if you don't give me that, I will starve." And the fat man laughed, and his fat went bouncy from laughing. Then one of Ron's enemies died, so Ron felt his anger rising. That happens when his enemies die. And he punched the man so hard that the fat fell off, and the man was so angry he cried blood. Then the lights went out so fast that Roger knew he was going to be murdered. A black mist came out of the cereal boxes, and the bacon was flying everywhere, pancake mix splashing over the counters, freezers freezing at higher temperatures than normal, so that there was freezing the frozen pizzas too much. Ron ran away, far away, to the aisle that was full of people. It has like lots of sweets and crisps. Yummy. There was like 15 monsters there. All black eyes with oogling blood and tears that looked like bacon but were actually dead people's skin. He screamed, "Fat man, help." But when the fat man came, he said, "You punched my fat, now you will pay. I'm your enemy." And he ran and went inside a freezer, but forgot that the freezers froze too hard and now he died from freeze. Roger ran to an exit and was almost out when he tripped on something. He looked down and saw his enemy saying, "Help me. The pancakes were too strong." And then he said, "No, I am Roger. You were Ron's friend, not mine, Smelly." And he ran out the door. He was safe. He got out. He escaped. He avoided death. He was alive. He was tall. He was safe. He was Roger. Then he went back in for bread, but forgot about the monsters. So when he got the bread, the monsters came out in between the slices and cried blood from the mouth, saying, "We are your enemies, Ron." He said, "How do you know my old name?" And then they ate him, and he just fell down on the floor crying from death. His last words were, "I am all your enemies." Then he fell down and died. Just before he died, he said, "I will now be a supermarket monster." So, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, when you're in the supermarket, remember that Ron is waiting. In the future, though, because it's in the future, remember?